This site contains many grand 18th to 19th centuries monuments, and this is one of the most striking achievements of European funerary in this part of the world. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Lieutenant Henry Wardroper of Her Majesty's 16th Lancers, who departed this life on the 26th day of March 1834, aged 23 years, 9 months. This incredibly designed tomb belongs to the wife of Charles William, who died 1824. Cemetery's combination of architecture, sculpture, and overall landscape design makes it a fascinating place to visit. This cemetery is a beautiful example of Gothic architecture. Here lies the body of M.J.O. MacLean, a merchant in Kanpur, who departed this life on the 25th May 1795, aged 53 years. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Miss Lucy Mary Bruce, who after a long and painful illness, which she supported with great fortitude and resignation, departed this life on the 8th of August 1799. She died the same year in which Tipu Sultan of Mysore also died. It is sacred to the memory of Lieutenant George Payne of Artillery, who died at Kanpur on the 25th October 1806 in consequence of a wound received at the attack of the fort of Budik in Bundelkhand. This tomb belongs to Lieutenant Parks of Majesty's 73rd Regiment, died in the year 1789. This is sacred to the memory of John Hughes, pensioned sergeant, died on the 24th August 1853, aged 79 years. This tomb was erected by his affectionate wife. It is India's one of the most spectacular cemeteries. Its grand tombs are laid out along landscaped paths and grown-up trees. The family members of many deceased people had chosen plain memorial for them, but large numbers of them instead chosen to mark their interesting life and affection with a fitting and unique memorial. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Lieutenant Richard, who departed this life 28 November 1816, aged 23 years, deeply regretted by his family and friends. This tomb belongs to Alexander Ledgett Wood, Major of the Honorable Company's Artillery, born January 1756, died the 19th day of September 1802. This tomb is in memory of Louisa Thorne, daughter of Captain William Thorne, of Her Majesty's 25th Light Dragoons, who died 18 November 1810, aged 4 years, 7 months, 22 days. This is sacred to the memory of Lieutenant Henry Phillips, aged 35 years, 10 months, died around 1810. These well-built tombs are still so strong, I think they will stay a couple of centuries more. The illustrious figures and their graves that I am showing you in this video are only a small number of the thousands of graves present here. Just look at the sheer beauty of these Gothic architectural tombs. This is sacred to the memory of William Vernon Marshall, who died 1836. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Lieutenant Colonel Harry Stark of the Bengal Horse Artillery, who departed this life on the 26th September 1830, aged 55 years. He lived universally respected as an honest man and gallant soldier. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Edward, son of the Reverend J. Whiting, who died on 1st May 1831, aged 7 days. He just spent 7 days in this world. Sad, very sad. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Helen Vinore, the wife of Walter Eskel Vinore, surgeon who departed this life on the 11th day of June in the year of our Lord 1824. It was erected by her husband in testimony of his love and esteem for her many virtues. His sincere regret for the loss of a beloved, exemplary and affectionate wife, a most kind and tender. Really, I was amazed to see this type of feat design of this tomb. If you look carefully, you will find this whole structure standing on 4 feet. Truly amazing. If any of my Christian friends know the significance of this sort of design, then kindly let me know in the comment box. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Captain John Innes of Her Majesty's 66th Regiment, who departed this life on 16 September 1816, aged 59 years, having served upwards of 40 years in the above. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Peniot Y. Emmanuel, late merchant, who departed this life on the 4th of June 1815, aged 49 years, 2 months and 7 days. This tomb is erected by his affectionate wife as a tribute of love and esteem. Here lies Marcia Alice Lamb, who died 14th August 1815, aged 16 and a half months. This tomb belongs to Miss Eliza Evans, wife of Mr. Evans, civil surgeon of this station, died November 18, 1810, aged 37 years. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Lieutenant Alexander Bureau of the 1st Regular Native Cavalry, who was killed by his horse following with him while he had exercise on the 26th of October 1808. This tomb is sacred to the memory of Mr. Jeremiah Reardon, late Assistant Surgeon to the 1st Battalion 18th Regiment Native Infantry, who departed this life on the 2nd July 1809. Graveyards are sad places and often create psychological depression among some. We should always remember that one day all of us will taste death. Then to the Almighty we all shall return. I felt like someone from one of the graves saying to me, "As you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you will be."